Okay, as you can see, we have the ocean monument there. I've got 5 shulker boxes of glass. And I'm going to switch it to that so I ain't got to deal with the guardians everywhere. But the way I'm going to do this is every chunk that that thing occupies, I think, that it occupies part of, is going to be involved in this. So what I do now, I'm going to be draining it obviously, but you'd come out here with your glass and you count out, right to here. Now it's going to be fine if I don't put the glass just outside of the chunks, but boy, is that a lot of stuff to deal with. But what we're going to do now, again, it's not going to stay just glass for the what's it called? I can put those in there since it's going to be there we go. Once I get to the point where it's all glass, I got the I'll replace the top layer of glass with sea lanterns. I might come do that with the bottom row as well. Oh, I should have put a dang. I'll go get a conduit later. I'll just trace this stuff out. But ooh, dang it. Yeah. You'll just come out here to the edge where this is. Which is really just, third block. And you'll just encase this whole thing. This is going to take a while. That's why I have 5 shulker boxes of glass. And I'm going to need probably close to as much sand. I think I will come back to you once I've got this thing ready to place the sand. In fact, what I will do is I'll build the outer wall, and then I'll come back and when I have all the sand too. So that way I can just describe the actual process of draining this thing. Okay, as you can see, I have placed a whole bunch of sand. Almost 17 shulker boxes worth of sand. I've done some of this here because I kind of goofed on this little segment, and I didn't really do a backup. I wasn't really worried about that much because that's all I'm just doing is just showing this here. You just take your dry sponges, you get to the lowest one you can place, and boom, there we go. Now you could just granted, it is a little bit of a waste to not go in there, but the thing is I got all these sponges and I could just instantly dry them out in the nether, which I might have shown before, but I think I'll just wait to show that. I'll just take. But yeah, this does go kind of quickly to do this part, way quicker than doing with the sand. Ooh, do I gotta? No, this is probably not the most efficient arrangement, but it does get the job done. Yeah. But anyway, you just take your... There you go. And that's includes sand. Now, you don't have to use as much sand as I did for this. The last time I did this sort of thing, I only used like a few boxes, I think it was. And, there goes the sand block. Alright. Okay, whatever. Because sometimes I can trigger the swim thing to get me going. But that's basically it. You repeat this process until you got the outside of the temple monument exposed. And I'm going to drain it afterwards. I go in room by room, sectioned off with sand like I've done here. That'll just take a lot less. But I'm going to use most of the sand to probably make like TNT or something. But I'll come back when it's time to... once I've gotten the mess cleared up. Okay. As you can see, this is the last of the water I got to deal with. Yee! I was trying to lay it on the sponge, but that's okay. Because this section is smaller, it'll take way more water out. See that? Yeah. Only took 4 sponges. But I also ended up going to another... I somehow lost one of my sponges. And, since those things aren't really, renewable, you'd have to... Actually, you know what? Yeah, so this is how you just take out the sand. But I ended up finding another ocean monument that was like around like no, there were 2 others. One had no sponge rooms in it at all, which was irritating. There we go. You can do it that way. And then, just... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no! I don't want to lose my sand in there yet. Or at all. Alright. Go on. Stop it! Stop it! Ah! Dang it! Ah! Okay. Enough fool farting around, as my dad used to say. Man, he didn't... That was a long time ago the last time he had said that. It was something like whenever we were kids and if we weren't going to bed when we were supposed to, we just kept playing around and stuff. That was the time he would say that. But yeah, I ended up, as I was saying, I went to 2 different what are they? Ocean monuments way out west. One was at like oh, let me look. Yeah, it was like negative 5,600 by negative 800, something like that. That was where the second of the 2 I went to was, and it had 4 sponge rooms in it, which I thought they were only supposed to be able to spawn with 3. So something weird went on with that. I can double check, but yeah, this is a very fast way to clean up the sand. Oh. But I'm going to come back when it's time to start dismantling the monument. And then, yeah, I'll get that part done once I got all this sand out of here. Okay, as you can see, I have actually I've just finished getting the sand cleared up, and that took way longer than I wanted it to. But I don't have quite 17 full shulker boxes of sand now because, as you can see, there's still some around the bottom of it to keep the water in. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to come back with a few new shulker boxes, and I'm going to start dismantling this thing. But I'm also going to leave this sand here, actually. Because I will be needing it to partition off the rooms inside, and I probably won't need to go back, but I could do that if I really need it, if I really want to. It's not like it's a big deal. I could still also probably just go back to the base just by flying straight over there too. Not really sure if this is saving me a whole lot of time. Yeah, with the way this whole portal thing is going, I'm gonna have to just get like a stopwatch or something and time this route. But I think I'm gonna finish this. Also, there's a big what's it called? A cave network underneath the monument, but I have checked, and the Guardians will not spawn in that cave. In fact, I don't think they even spawn below the actual level of the monument, the bottom level of the monument. So it's probably safe to like I don't have to completely drain the cave, but I can get away with just lighting it up so what are they called? Drowns don't spawn. I'd have to do some research, but same story as before. I may just. I'm not sure if I'm going to just do the whole monument, Terran, the whole Guardian farm in one episode. I might, as I said, I might split this up. But and yes, it is. This is like one of the biggest projects to undertake, and I've done this several times. But yeah, I'll be back once I've gotten this done. I'm gonna like level out the bottom surface and all that, and that'll probably be where I end this episode. I'll just talk about how many things I've how many blocks I've gotten. So I will come back in a little bit. Well, that's a bit of a shock. I could have sworn this monument did not have sponges in it. I was wrong. Well, I guess I'm going to have more sponges now. So, yeah. I also moved the beacon out here to make this a lot faster. But, I just thought I'd show off this little surprise. Alright. As you can see, the monument is completely gone, along with a little bit of the ground underneath it, just so I can level everything out. I did confirm that the caves underneath here that are flooded, the Guardians don't spawn there, so when I get a little AFK platform somewhere that's high up enough, all that should be spawning would be the Guardians of the farm. And that right there was actually on top of the monument. That just shows you how the scale is. But and I don't know how long the amount of recording I have is. like how long the total recording that I'd be using for the video is. So the video may not actually be that long at all. The thing is, um, since the day I uploaded my last episode, I went straight into this project, and I think it's been like a week since then. So, um, the what is it? Like I said, this is gonna be a two-part episode. I mean, what I probably will do for the next one is not actually do the Guardian Farm itself. I'll do a different project just to give myself a break from this, because it kind of takes it out of you, or at least it takes it out of me. I'm not a really high energy person yet. That might actually change though. I may have mentioned I've somewhere in these recordings, I don't know. I've been cutting down the amount of sugar in my diet, or that I have in my diet. It used to be I just drink mostly just root beer and all that, and I just for some reason decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop eating this stuff with the processed sugar in it, because that stuff is bad for you. You know, don't kid yourself with that. And I have managed to lose a couple pounds over the past couple of weeks. I'm not sure what I weigh right now. It should be like right around or just above 200, because last time I weighed myself it was 201 pounds. But let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sticking with at least staying off the sugar, or at least a lot less than usual, or than I had been. Because one of the big issues my dad had with his health was his diabetes, and he wasn't managing it. You know, so if the doctor tells you to stay off the junk food, listen. But yeah. So back to this thing. I'm going to most likely patch up the walls. I might actually do some work in the ocean floor around the Guardian Farm just to make things look nice. But we will be coming back to this, probably not next episode, but the one after it. Next episode, I think what I'll do is finally deal with frogs and frog lights, because it's not a very long build, but you get them frog lights very, very fast. Like, you'll get, in just a couple of minutes, you'll get several stacks of each kind, or at least a couple stacks of each kind. But with that, I'll see you in the next episode.